So as you lot can see, Nina did get some changes here to quite a few things. Now I know you guys will be worried. Is she still good? Is she bad now? What changes does she get? So that's exactly what we're going through right now. Let me go ahead and get started with that. All right, let's go through this now. Let's go through this. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You should be able to. All right, first of all, here we have balanced direction for Nina. Let's read this. It said, although Nina has a high difficulty in execution, she possesses excellent offensive sustainability and frequent opportunities to land aerial combos, boasting several strengths, particularly in close range combat in version 1.08. Considering the frequency of her aerial combos and the relatively low risk of her combo starters, the damage of techniques frequently used in aerial combos was reduced. So what they're telling us by this text here is basically they're doing a damage nerf to most of Nina's stuff. So starting off here, during heat, this is her heat smash. Fixed so that the attack does not track the opponent when it whiffs. Alleviated an issue where the positional relationship with the opponent becomes different than intended when used near a wall. So this is basically saying before, if you would whiff your heat smash at the wall and the opponent like tech rolls, the second part of it when she shoots her guns would track to wherever the opponent is. So I'm guessing that doesn't track anymore. I'm not too fussed about that, because if you whiffed your heat smash in the first place, then that's a skill issue. You've whiffed your heat smash, right? I don't think any heat smashes should be tracking once it's actually whiffed, even though most of them do. So I'm not too fussed about that. I don't really whiff my heat smash that much anyways. Usually I do it on block one. Now over here, we have, can you guys see this clearly? Yeah, you guys can see this. Nina's 1-2, 1+2. And then we have Nina's forward 1+2. We have down forward 1-2, 1+2. And we have forward 1+2. So basically all the moves that end with 1+2. The hitbox was expanded and adjustments were made to the collision detection in order to mitigate whiffing in certain situations. The hitbox has been expanded in order to mitigate. That sounds like a bit of a buff, no? They expanded the hitbox so it hits better. It's less likely to whiff. All right. I don't think she needed that, but okay. Then we have 2-1, wire and wire rising 1, adjusted to transition to a throw even if it hits off axis. I actually want to see if I can test this out. Let's see if I can test this out right here. So they're talking about this. All right, let me make the not block this, right? It goes straight into the throw. On count here, all combos. You can do it from wall rising 3. I said if it hit off axis before, it wouldn't go into the throw. So I want to try it off axis now. See, like that? It's still not going into the throw. It's still not going into the throw. Yeah, this is a buff, but it's not really. Off axis is still like, if I'm here, I'll try here. So it still has to hit in front. It can't hit behind. It still has to hit them in front. But I'm guessing it's just a bit better than before. Yeah, you still have to relatively be in front of them. I don't think it's something you're going to really notice too much, because you still have to be in front of them. Maybe it got buffed slightly, but I don't think it's anything you'll recognize too much, because it's very, very subtle. But I guess it's nice. I guess it's nice. Now, what else do we have here? Nina's down forward 3-2. Change the damage of the second attack from 12 to 9. Okay, so this will affect combos like, so this is this right here. Let me go back. So this is down forward 3 and this is down forward 3 2. So they changed the damage of the 2. Which damage did they change? They changed the damage of the second attack. So this 2, this, the second hit, now does 9 damage from 12. So when you're doing combos like this, for example, like that, right? This will do a little bit less damage than it used to now. Doing this. So now you might want to do this instead. So now I'm blocking combos because I haven't played. You might want to go for that instead. Let me check which one does more. That's 49. Yeah, so now you just kind of always want to do, after down forward 2, you kind of always want to go for up forward 4 into up forward 3. You'll just get more out of it most likely. So this combo here is just still a good combo, but it will just do less damage. It will do less damage now. I might do something like this if I'm closer to the wall, maybe. Let me try to go like this. Like that. Yeah, combo routes might change a little bit. Okay, next. We have Nina's down back 3+4 and while rising 3+4. This is her launcher / whiff punishing launcher. What have they done? Exclusively for opponents performing side Yukemi, reduce the tracking ability when using it, preventing attacks from hitting opponents from behind during Yukemi. So this is pretty much, let me test this out and see what they're talking about here. I'm guessing, where's the wake up options? Side roll left. I need, guessing at the wall. Are you side rolling left? My bad. I guess it stops people from using it as like a OTG pretty much. Because this used to hit grounded, and so like you would do stuff like this, like that. I guess it's harder to get this to hit in certain situations, not that specifically, but grounded attacks in general is harder to make them hit. I never used to use this in general. This does how much damage is that? 18. I always used to do forward 3. It just seemed a lot more consistent to me as well in general. So this doesn't really affect me too much. But I'm guessing this is just going to be harder to hit. I know Nina had like some setups as well where you would end up behind the opponent. You end up like behind them and then you do that to launch. I'm guessing those are also, these aren't changes that really matter for Nina's core gameplay though. Like these aren't anything outside of the damage nerfs. These little things aren't really things that are really gonna change much about Nina. So it's nothing to really worry about here at all. Okay, next you have up forward 3. They changed the damage from 20 to 18. Up forward 4 changed the damage from 23 to 22. So again, they're just nerfing the overall damage of Nina's combos, man. I don't think anything really needs to change. It's just your combos are just going to do a little bit less damage than they used to. And then the final change is Core Circle Forward 1 changed the damage from 20 to 18, and they changed the chip damage on block from 4 to 3. So that's Core Circle Forward 1. This does 2 less damage now from 20 to 18. And the chip damage is also less now, just by 1. It's not too noticeable. I mean, it never done that much chip damage anyways. I don't think the chip damage on this was really much of an issue. It wasn't that much anyways, from 4 to 3. It's not too noticeable. And it's also a high, so this is duckable. You can duck this and launch. So I don't really understand this nerf, nor do I really care about it, because it doesn't really, this doesn't really make a difference at all. It's still the same move, it just does 1 less. I mean, sure. And then they also said up forward 4 does a bit less damage, up forward 3. This is more so just to affect this combo, like that starter. This used to do more damage. Same with this. Alright, they want to affect that. And they also nerfed this. Right, they also nerfed this. Right, down forward 3-2 got nerfed. So all of the combo starters, whether you start with this, nerf the damage, or you start with this, nerf the damage. No matter what combo you go for, the damage will just overall be nerfed. So the good thing about this patch is it doesn't change how you have to play Nina. You can still play the same. She just does a little bit less damage from her conversions. That's the main thing to get out of this patch. A bit less damage from her conversions, but it's nothing major. Nothing to really worry about.